MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maben. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your season.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
1 ball.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 17 home runs, and 61 RBIs. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Akami is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Sox coming to the plate. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you, driving balls over the fence, into the fence, gappers, bunch of different ways to beat you.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
That is first. The second baseman, Anched.
Digging in, Jose Peraza. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Scope put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Count is 2-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. It's laid off and the count runs full.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. C.J. Cron goes quietly leading off the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jonathan Scope comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Harold Castro, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike now. 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Jake Rogers. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Detroit. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball in.
Now the pitch. That's by him for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 34 home runs now on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In now, Kevin Pillar.
batting seventh, the right fielder.
Yes, he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Fulmer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And that misses 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. In the air now, out to left. Wilson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check in the standings. And as you can see, these guys trailing by just a half game in the division race. Digging in, Travis Demeritte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. At the knees, strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. The 0-2 once more. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Maben. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. To the Tigers left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peraza ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Marcus Wilson.
Wilson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0. I got a ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe?
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. This is line to left, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. And now Maben will have to play this off the wall.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
So striding in, Josh Ockamy flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Vasquez leads off second with nobody out.
Nope,
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Alex.
Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on third. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And here's Jose Peraza as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 and 2.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Crone is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Peraza stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. In there for strike one, 0-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Cron. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Tigers 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's off the green monster. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Demerit is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Ready now, Kevin Pillar, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcus Wilson.
To the plate now, Marcus Wilson. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the belt, the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Pilar rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Ockamy. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Demerit's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 99.
Digging in once again, Alex Verdugo. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 3 runs already home here. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The second baseman.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Harold Castro. He swings and grounds it to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Next to the Tigers, the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Stepping into the box, Jake Rogers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Popped him up. Vasquez is under it. No Trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down here 5-1. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that will bring in the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
The second baseman, Jose.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's ball two.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2
What a great
strikes.
battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he popped him up. Castro ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just one spot off the bottom in the American League. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Castro is there for it. 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Pitch number 100 on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. And they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2. I got to count 1 and 2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Travis Demeritte. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 3-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 5-1. Buck Farmer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 45, Buck Farmer.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael
Leading
Devers.
off for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Devers.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Kevin Pillar swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Candelario will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Wilson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he's a rookie hitter, but he didn't look like it on that swing. He's had some time this season to adjust to the speed of the game up here, and he's clearly done just that.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
ケンさん、おはようございます。
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
まあ打線も
Red
感
Sox
じです。
tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 6-1 Boston. Once again,
Wow,
Victor Reyes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a
もう
little
多
bit
分
earlier in the
三
count.
振10個
Little
ぐらい取っ
tardy
てた
on
んじゃ
that
ない
swing
か
as it's well wide of
な。
first.
初めに一発浴
You're
びたん
lucky
です
if
け
you
ど
get one pitch a night right down the
それ以
middle.
降は
Cannot be late on that
なんと
fastball.
か三振ラッシュで
Fastball called for strike 2.
だいぶまたエン
This
ジ
is
ン
one
が
of the
か
things
かっ
that
て
makes
き
him
まし
so
たね。
effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the
マル
zone.
ティネス
The
さん
only
がちょっ
problem
と
throwing
ね
in that
60本は打
situation,
ったん
you
ですけ
leave
ど
that belt
あ
high,
れからま
miss
だ
your
ホーム
spot
ランは
just
出
a
ないん
hair,
ですよ
and
ね。
you could have some problems.
A full count, 3-2 to the
意
Tigers
外
center
と
fielder.
天気になるとなかなか
No
打て
pitcher
ないん
likes
ですよ
to
ね。
take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now that's designated hitter, Miguel.
まあでもレイズも負けんからね、今現在同率首位
Striding
です。
forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 2
完
from
全
him
に
so
同じ
far
で
in this one.
まあ
First
こっ
pitch of
ち
the
も
at
負け
bat
ず
on
に
its
食
way.
らいついてますけど。
In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, CJ Cron.
まあほんまにお互い譲らずです。
Here's CJ Cron now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
That
ま
elevated
あ阪
fastball
神と
right
あと
there. That
次
is the
の試
biggest
合
change
や
in the game
ったら
today
ツ
for
ー
me.
シー
When
が
I first came up, a lot of guys working that
またヤ
Greg
ンキ
Maddux east to
3連
west.
戦。
Behind 0-2 now.
それが一応ヤンキースとは最後のバ
Trying
ト
to
ル。
send him packing for the second time. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
また変わったのがいますね。
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a
まあ
mistake.
このヤン
But
キー
as
ス
a guy
戦
starts
が
to
終わ
tire,
った後
they're
にレイ
more
ズ
likely
戦
to
に
lead
入
the
る
ball up. But man, he's
つい
been
にも
good
う
so
ぶ
far.
つかり合いですね。
The 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle.
わお、これ
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at bat. Here it's strike one.
まあ難易度もね、上がりまくってるんですけど、なんとか打ててます
Sets
け
the
どね。
target low here, and it misses 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Verdugo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Gregory Soto gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Gregory Soto.
Now at the plate, Josh Ackerman. He's
Wow.
hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman.
左だから、ほんまはこの人なんですけど、さすがにちょっと打ちにくいんで、ダルビッシュさんで。
Bobby Dahlbeck's up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding into the box, Jose Peraza could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Jonathan Arauz will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jonathan Arauz.
Fouled off. One pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-1. Jonathan Arauz will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Jonathan Arauz. Now at first base, number 29. Dahlbeck.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Harold Castro.
At doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bubble, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
やり直さんとダメですね。
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
わお、ヤンキース11点取ってま
A
すよ。
swing and he popped him up straight up as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Striding in once again, Jake Rogers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Standing in, Jeimer Candelario, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
なんやかんやもう8回まで来ましたっていうか。
Seared down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail 6-1.
なんとかいつも通りのセールさんに戻ってきましたね。
John Schreiber is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of
が
the
厳
eighth.
正。三振もよう取れるしね。あれが本来のピッチングですからね。
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez.
あとはこのマルティネスさんがちょっと止まってますね、今は。
From the stretch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Schreiber playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Wow.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
なかなかこ
Looked
う
like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
あでも他のメンバーが打ってくれるからね。まあ得点は入っとるから。
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is
打た
going
ん
to be a
人がお
foul
りゃ
ball
誰か
as
が打
it
つか
keeps
らね。
things at 2-2.
まあその辺うまいことなってますよね。全員が打たんってことはめったにないから、誰かしら打つからね。
Oh, a fastball
Wow.
swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Ball 2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Demerits there to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Stepping in, Travis Demerit. No hits to this point.
Travis Demerit.
Kevin Plawecki is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
For the Red Sox. Now catching number 25, Kevin Plawecki.
Andrew Benintendi is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center field. Number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
C.J. Chatham is also into the game as he takes over at short.
C.J. Chatham.
Mitch Moreland is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Austin Bryce comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball well outside.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And that's in there. Base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
まさか打つとは。 これはちょっと予想外の展開です。
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
いきなり打たれるとはね。
To the plate now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Called strike 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, CJ Cron.
So here's the cleanup hitter, CJ Cron, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Brandon Workman gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit here to the left side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
6-3 the final score today. The Boston Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale hosts his league-leading 21st victory as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Michael Fulmer is charged with another loss, his 18th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.